Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Bates now for the point after. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Fox now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Lamar now from the gun. Left side cut by Ridley. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Right back to Ridley. Caught again. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens will reach the end zone for 6. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead.
Lions 13.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. That's no way to treat the reigning conference player of the week as they dump him for a loss. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Shotgun snap here to go. That's complete to Sam Laporta. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Off now on third down. Complete to St. Brown. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Detroit.
Running back sent in motion. First down throw from Goff. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Going left side, Williams with it. He loses the football, but it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. A minute 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4. Play action here with Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
At the 19-yard line.
180.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. We've got 14-13 on the board. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. They've got a man in motion.
Block 20. Outside.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that one.
And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a second quarter lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumps early looking to block that kick. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. They will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens tie and can take the lead here in the second. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take the lead on that successful kick. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
19.
A handoff for Williams, running left. Running down the left side. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a second quarter lead. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions push their lead to 6. Kick this one away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10.
Shut up!
First carry here for Tony Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Working quickly here. They give on second to Pollard. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Jackson now on 3rd. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Now, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Value three. 5. 2.
Another one for Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
4 down. Hey, 5. DC. Hey, let's go.
From the gun, Goff. Trying for the deep ball. Looking for Williams, and it's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next...
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
21 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield strike.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
They'll throw, third and long. Forced out to his right, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Now the Lions calling the timeouts. They're first. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Hold on. Hey, 5.
On first down, it's Goff. He's loaded another one up. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Cut for big yards on the right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
DC. How you want?
From the red zone on first. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
And they were in their defensive meetings this week. That's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
180. 17. Super.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions bump the lead up to 13 points. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson throwing here. Walker hauls it in. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
It's 4th down.
Hey, middle. Report.
On 4th down, snap to Jackson. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Terry on Arnold has it. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. Went to the Orwell one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Conversion.
Goff's got to throw for it. He rolls to his right. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the 2-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Jackson. This is Cox. That's Walker. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down.
Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. Here he goes again. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Returnable from the 2. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ravens just about ready. 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action with Goff. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 10. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip that he can. Yet if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Fox now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st down. Here's Lamar. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Lamar back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now here's Lamar. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the Lions' 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard
1st down
line.
throw for Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 16-yard line.
Now Jackson. On the move, headed right. That's caught at the 4. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Ravens football, and they're going to look for points here, no doubt, but might be too little too late for them in this lopsided contest. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. This one left for Lamar. Give him 2 yards on the run. That leaves him 1 short, and it brings up 4th down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
2 on the play. Brings up 4th.
Desperation time here. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in 1 game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
To kick off for Baltimore.
And no luck, the Lions there to recover. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kay?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
180!
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Gibbs. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Lions making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
34. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. 1 play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 6. Brings up 2nd and 16.
Here's Lamar.
At the 29-yard line.
That's cut at the 4. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Baltimore.
Looking inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. And dose of the hurry up here.
At the 3-yard line. Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Hill now from the gun. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends them backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Touchdown or bust for them here as they set up for 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and 1 more ties the record. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens get it back to a 14-point game. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
On 1st down, it's gone. He's going deep. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On 1st down, Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run. Run it.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Off play action. Goff. Still has some space inside the 35. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Sit up. Report. Go ahead. Sit up.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Lions are going to have it after his second in.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base.